for this
The
dog.
8 greyhounds have done their job, and now it's up to a little bit of luck. James Vandermart's going to take it over for the all-important box draw.
Yes, indeed, Cam. I'm here for that exact all-important box draw. The chance to chase the dream and win a Sportsbet Melbourne Cup. That is what it's all about. This box draw, in accordance to local rule number 54. They have been given clearance to do it this way, and we'll ask our steward to spin the wheel. Now, what is going to happen, they're going to pick out one of these cases which will have a name. That name then comes forward up to pick up a trophy. Now, for the handlers out there, all the connections, once you pick up your trophy, please show that to the camera. Titan Blazer, and the important role for Beck Gibbons, winning his heat tonight from box number 1. Have a good look. Take your time. There's no rush to the Melbourne Cup draw. Flip it upside down. You've got box number 2. Don't go anywhere. I think you can keep that. That's a bit of memorabilia for you. Are you happy with that? I would be box 2.
I got a trophy. No,
Not only that, but box 2 in the Melbourne Cup, he won from the red, so you only have to go one further out, and maybe, just maybe, you win a Melbourne Cup next week.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see who's drawn on either side of us first before we make that determination.
Well, we're hoping for you. Drawn box number 2, Titan Blazer. All of the best. That is Beck Gibbons. Well done. We'll get to spin the barrel once again. So, as I said, the $1 million Sportsbet Melbourne Cup, 515 metres. It's the pinnacle of greyhound racing. It's the pinnacle of, I think, sport in general. We've got our second name, Fernando Mick. This one here holding the key to the race, I feel. And Jeffrey Gill on behalf of Team Gill. And he's come up with... Hold it steady at the camera there, Jeff. I know you're excited, mate. The team into another Melbourne Cup. This is the 4th Melbourne Cup for the Gills. You've come up with box number 5. Did you know that yet?
Yeah, it's 3rd in 5 years. So, but this dog's going as good as he ever is. After 83 starts in former career, so if he runs those early splits, he's a chance.
How about that early pace? Wet track, delayed meeting, and then he comes out and goes, was it 5:01 early? And the story I love was Paul Connell, the owner, was here earlier, and Dave said, went home and watched it on the couch.
My goodness, yeah. Well, he'd be jumping through that TV cheering him on. But, yeah, with him, the box really doesn't matter. It's whether he comes out. So 5's okay.
Is Paul banned from arriving here next week?
He'll be here.
There we go. Jeffrey Gill picking box number 5. We'll spin the barrel once again. Still the red, the elusive red up for grabs. Here we go. 3rd greyhound in the little case. And we have now got a steward microphone
Vice
here.
grip.
Vice grip. I think you can hold the microphone if you wanted to.
Not enough hands.
You're part of the team now. Vice grip. Adam Smithson. He's come all of the way from WA, and he's picked up a good draw. Box number 3. Let's forget about racing for a moment. Tell me a little bit about your journey in life, from being, was it a Sparky to being a greyhound trainer, something like that?
Yeah, I was a Sparky, and I had enough of being in a roof in 40 degrees in Perth, so I thought I'd try training dogs instead.
You could have been a Sparky here. It's always cold in Melbourne.
Yeah, not a fan of this weather. It just hasn't stopped raining.
One thing I will say, Vice grip, this dog, he's taken you on some sort of a journey. You're now box number 3 in a Melbourne Cup. Is that a pinch yourself moment?
Oh, it is. What the dog's done in general is a pinch yourself moment. He's just been unbelievable for me.
I don't want to get you excited, but Fernando Mick's drawn box number 5. He pushes up the track. You've drawn box number 3, so there's an early chance there might be some space for your boy.
Yeah, well, he ideally he doesn't want the red, so it's not a disaster. But again, like all of them, they got to come out. So it's what he does on the night.
Good luck, mate. Terrific journey, and he continues on. Vice grip there with Adam Smithson. Now we'll head it over to the steward once again. Doing all of the formalities here, and we've got the next number out, or the next name, to then pick one of these trophies, to then go on to chase the dream of a Melbourne Cup.
Eldorado.
Eldorado. Daryl Holmes. How are you feeling, mate? You feeling well?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. Have a look. Always come up with box number 7. We'll hold that down the lens of the camera there, so everybody at home tuning in on racing.com can see that. Tonight, he was dominant, Eldorado. You don't seem as happy right now.
Oh, well, it is what it is. I mean, he's won a few races out of 7 and 8, so depends where the others draw.
We did speak about this post-race. Your boy had been winning from absolutely anywhere. Tonight he had the draw, he used it, but it must just give you that little bit of added confidence knowing that you can win from anywhere. You chased down Plaintiff at the Meadows from box 8 from memory.
Yep, correct. And he beat Paddy Wants Paddy from box 7, I think it was, or 6. Yeah, no, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he'll be in there doing his best.
You're in a Melbourne Cup, must be a nice feeling.
It is. I saw my first Melbourne Cup in 1964, so...
What's that? 59 years, 58 years later?
Yeah, so it's pretty good.
I forgot what year it was then. All the best, Darryl. Box number 7 for Eldorado. We'll spin the barrel once again. 4 numbers remain so far. Titan Blazer 2, Vice Grip 3, Fernando Mick 5, Eldorado. Box number 7. Molly Haynes kindly jumping aside because we've just realised the steward can't spin the barrel.
Plaintiff.
And hold the mic. Plaintiff. Here we go. Vince Julio. Take your time. 1 in 4 to pick the cherry. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it.
That's a good feeling, isn't it?
I don't think I ever need to interview. How does that feel? What was that all about? Just getting the feeling?
I had my eye on it from the start, so I didn't want to change my mind.
Tonight's run. Let's talk tonight's run. You've drawn perfectly in the final, so we'll get to that in just a moment. You're a big player. Let's face it. Massive player. But tonight, to come from behind, to run down Kasaya, I guess to show that second string to his bow might even just add a little bit more confidence to the kennel this week.
Yeah, look, I'll be honest, I thought he was gone because I didn't think he could come from behind. I think a lot of people would probably say that, but he's a dog that if he nails, he can break 5 seconds and he'll run 18.40 up the back, so he can move the dog.
How do you feel right now? I can feel the energy from you knowing that you're in a Melbourne Cup and now that you've got box number 1, it takes it to a whole new level.
Oh, it does. It's, I've been involved now for about 12 years and I think everyone dreams of getting in the Melbourne Cup, let alone, winning one, but I'm happy just to be there.
Well, you're in a very, very good kennel. Team Thompson, they've won plenty. I think they're going for their 5th Melbourne Cup. So good luck to you, Vince, next week with Plaintiff, who is a superstar on the rise if he isn't already a superstar.
No worries. Thanks, James.
Well, that was the draw that I think every trainer, every connection wanted. Plaintiff goes into the coveted red alley. And let's see who we've got next. 3 greyhounds awaiting their places. And to be honest, challenging box draws await all of them.
Zippy Tesla.
Zippy Tesla. Who have we got here? Jake Laverso's come down to jump into the Zippy Tesla bandwagon. Not a great deal of pressure here for Jakey boy. He's come up with box 6. You had 4, 6 or 8 left. Probably not the worst draw for him because he does flop out and find the rail and makes his own luck, old Zippy Tesla.
Yeah, he's a run-on dog. Hasn't got much pace, so he needs luck.
What was trainer Brad Keel's instructions? Were they box 1, 2 or 3?
Get the red, and I didn't succeed.
He's failed, but he's drawn box 6. You're in a Melbourne Cup. Let Brad know you've done your best anyway.
Righto, thank you.
There we go. Box 6, Zippy Tesla. We'll go through these. Plaintiff 1, Titan Blazer box number 2, 3 Vice Grip, 4 awaiting, 5 Fernando Mick, 6 Zippy Tesla, 7 Eldorado. So many champions win the Melbourne Cup. Yachi Bale. So many champs win this race. Who will it be in 7 days' time? A man who is in hot form. Just have a look at him, ladies and gents. The swagger of this man at the moment, Marky Delbridge. And he's come up with box number 4. And I get the feeling with a strong dog like Yachi Bale, you would have preferred 4 over 8.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, box 4's all right for him. He doesn't want the fence, so, yeah, box 4's good.
We've been speaking on the coverage for the last few weeks about Yachi Bale being a bit of a stayer in the making and heading to the Sale Cup. Can you believe the fact he's in the great race, the Melbourne Cup, over the sprint?
Oh, no, we're just with racing. He's just getting better and better. But as I said, I am heading for the Sale Cup and the Silver Chiefs, so see what happens on the way.
You're going to have to control the excitement of the better half. On the social medias, Lisa typing away, Yachi's in the Melbourne Cup.
Yep.
Can you believe it, though?
Yeah.
He's a good dog.
He's getting better and better with racing, so, yeah, it's good.
Well, good luck. Box 4 in the Melbourne Cup. Marky Delbridge. Well, there we go. I guess this paves the way for Paddy Wants Pats. I'm assuming he's going to draw box number 8, Kelly, but we're going to have to do it officially. Oh, it's the red. No, it is box number 8. Paddy Wants Pats. But as we said tonight on the coverage, this dog is absolutely flying at the moment.
Yeah, he is pretty tough out there, though. He's probably the only box we didn't want, but yeah, we'll see how he goes.
Have a look at the field, though. I know Melbourne Cups are normally full of hectic early speed. This one, there's a bit more strength in the race, so potentially the 501, the 50 dogs, like Paddy Wants Pats, might be able to find a good place.
Yeah, look, I mean, he does race well out wide, but in these sort of races, yeah, no, it's not ideal. But yeah, anyway, it'll be a long week.
Well, good luck. Box 8 in the Melbourne Cup next week.
Thank you. Ciao.
Well, there we go. That wraps up the Melbourne Cup box draw. We'll go through it Saturday, November 26, next Saturday night as the Dream Chasers Festival rolls on. Box 1, Plaintiff. Box number 2, Titan Blazer. Vice Grip. I think he's drawn beautifully because Yachi Bale's going to be slow. Fernando Mick's going to draw up the track. Sippy Tesla 6. He'll miss the kick, go to the rail. Box number 7, Eldorado. And then you've got Paddy Wants Pats in box number 8. Well, I think that's the box draw done and dusted. I'm assuming Cam Luke's raring to go. I'm guessing, Cam, you're going to want an early selection?
I most certainly am. Have you got a pick of the yard yet, or are you just going to give us a tip for the race? Because that was the biggest thing that happened tonight.
Pick of the yard.
Mate, the greyhounds were dominant, and you were given how many picks of the yard you've got, mate.
Hey.
So have you got one for us?
Calm down, Chief. I thought the pick of the yard was impressive tonight. Look, I'm starting to feel Vice Grip. It's sort of locking me up in the grip, but I think Plaintiff's clearly the dog to beat. He's the winner from the box draw tonight, drawing box number 1, but Vice Grip, it's such a good story. Adam Smithson, I don't want to be a Sparky, I want to win a Melbourne Cup, so we'll see what happens as the Dream Chasers Festival rolls on here next week for the big one, the pinnacle of greyhound racing, the Melbourne Cup.
And James, great job tonight, mate. It was pretty tough conditions out there, mate, so great job, and to be up close and personal is what it makes this coverage so great on racing.com, mate, so great job by you.
Thanks, mate. Big thanks to our makeup artist Sarah, who put something in my hair that was sort of like what they put on a duck with feathers so that water doesn't stick to it, and my goodness, I had fun out there. So back to you, Cam.
Great job, James Vandermark. Quickly, all right, guys, we'll start with you, George. Any first thoughts after the box draw?
Yeah, I agree with James in a sense that there's not an unbelievable amount of early